Here's how to glow up so fast that people literally don't recognize you in a few months. This is what I used to look like a few months ago, and this is what I look like now. And yes bro, I don't look like an Instagram model, and that's because I've literally bulked 13 kilograms since this picture. Yes, I literally gained 13 kilograms and I look significantly better because there's a few secrets that will guarantee that you can glow up just like me in a few months. And no, it's not the same bull you've heard a million times. Yes bro, you should be mewing. Yes, you should lose body fat. Like, you already know that stuff. But there's some secrets that big YouTubers won't tell you because, well, it's in all of their paid courses. And I bought those courses. Some things worked, some didn't. So in this video, I'll share with you the things that worked for completely free. All I ask is that you make this video full screen and watch this video fully. Now, if you're like younger me, you probably have a very poor jawline, especially my South Indian boys out there. Like, your jawlines are horrendous, and one of the biggest reasons is the food that we eat. Because think about it bro, what do we really eat nowadays? Rice, pastas, popcorn, McDonald's. And the thing that all of these things have in common is that they're all super soft. Like, truly think bro, how much do you actually have to chew to eat McDonald's bro? You don't have to chew that much. How much do you have to chew to eat rice? You don't have to chew that much. But think about how much you have to chew to eat a steak or eat nuts. Pause. You have to chew a lot because our jaws are literally a muscle bro. Like, you can actually train them. Now the way to fix this is, first of all, eat harder foods. So for example, carrots, nuts, steak. And that's why I have also realized that people on the keto diet just have such better jawlines, because on the keto diet you're mainly eating meats and nuts. And if you want to take this a step further and see faster gains, then you can potentially also eat ice. Now be careful with this, alright, because you can potentially damage your teeth by doing this. And of course, if you did not already know, then you should also be mewing. But the problem is that to get the most out of mewing and to see gains fast, you have to be mewing 24/7. And I remember back in the days, like a few months ago, my tongue would always be touching my lower teeth bro. Like, I would not be mewing, and that's one of the things that definitely halted my progress for a long time. Now if you're super confused about what I'm talking about, basically mewing is like kind of like an exercise that you can do to basically make your jawline more sharper and basically just get better looking. Now there's two ways that I made sure that I'm mewing 24/7. The first way is that I swallowed my spit very often, because if you try swallowing your spit right now, you'll realize is that after swallowing, you're already into the mewing position. So what I did was make a habit to swallow my spit basically every single hour of the day, which definitely made sure that I was actually mewing the whole day. But the problem was at night time. And the way that I fixed this is, of course, I would like swallow my spit before going to sleep, and I would actually tape my mouth shut so that I did not mouth breathe. And I kid you not bro, almost the whole night I was like in the mewing position. And just by making these two changes, I have literally made more progress in the last few months than I have made for years. Because a few years ago when I used to do this, I would literally just be mewing for 1 or 2 hours and that would be it. I basically made no progress. But by doing these two things, I was now mewing 24/7. So my jawline literally got as sharp as Zeus's spear in literally under a month. Wait a minute, does Zeus carry a spear or not? Does Zeus carry a spear? Well, so he used thunderbolts and not spears. Well, you know what I mean. My jawline got sharp as well. Now that we have your face looking fresh, we also need to make sure that your body looks like a model. And the best way to do this is to, first of all, hit the gym. And second of all, when you're hitting the gym, focus on these 7 aesthetic muscles. Focusing on these 7 muscles will literally give you the body of a Greek god. And I highly recommend that you train these muscles in order. The first muscle is going to be your lats, because your lats basically create the V-taper, which is just so damn important for a good physique. And the best way to hit your lats is by doing lat pull downs or pull-ups. The second muscle is going to be the middle of your shoulders, and training these muscles basically gives you bolder shoulders. And the best way to train this muscle is by doing cable lateral raises, because I found out that with the dumbbell lateral raises, I found out that my traps would just be doing like half the work. But as soon as I switched over to the cable variation, I don't feel my traps at all now. Like, it's literally just all my shoulders doing the work. The third muscle is going to be your neck, because your neck is literally visible 24/7. It does not matter if you're on the beach, it does not matter if it's winter, it does not matter if it's spring, your neck is always visible. And having a thick neck just makes you look so much more masculine and powerful. The fourth muscle is your upper traps, which basically just complements the necks. And the best way to train your upper traps is by doing barbell shrugs. The fifth muscle is going to be your biceps bro, and I know this might piss a lot of people off. Your triceps are literally 2/3 of your arm, but the biceps are literally just so much more aesthetic. And the sixth muscle is of course going to be your chest, because gym bros will always first of all ask you how much you bench, and the second they'll look at your biceps. And the seventh muscle, which is actually 2 muscles, is going to be your quads and your glutes bro. And the reason why I'm making the squats and the glutes as one muscle is because I'm gonna be honest man, if you're just a normal guy who just going to the gym because you want to look good, then legs really don't matter that much. Like, no one's gonna look at you and say nice glutes bro, no one's gonna look at you and say nice hamstrings bro. Like, that just does not happen. Maybe someone will compliment your quads, but that's about it. Now yes, you should still be training your hamstrings, you should still be training your glutes, you should still be training your calves and your quads. But if you want an aesthetic physique, then they're not the main part, okay? You can literally do less than 8 weekly sets for your legs and it wouldn't even be that bad. Now, there are 2 honorable mentions to my list. The first muscle is going to be your abs, because your abs are really only useful during summer or whenever you take your shirt off, which is probably going to be like 5% of the time, right? So your abs are really only aesthetic for about half the year. The second honorable mention is going to be your calves, and it's the exact same thing as the abs, right? They're only going to be aesthetic during summer when you're wearing shorts and stuff like that. But during the winter, bro, you're going to be wearing like full jeans and stuff like that. So literally, no one's even going to see your calves either way. Now, that's something I want to tell you, bro. Self-improvement and doing all these things is hard, man. And one of the biggest things that's going to help you on your looks maxing journey, and one of the biggest things that my younger self used to struggle with, is energy. Like, if you think about it, more energy will literally make all parts of your life better. And because I used to struggle with this for such a long time, I literally researched this topic for months and months. And after researching for months and months, I found out something called energy maxing. And it's the same as looks maxing, but just for energy. And it's been a complete game changer for me. So click on this video right here to learn more about that. And always remember to delete notification for your future self. See you next one, bro.